Target, y'all really didn't hire me, and then y'all gonna tell me the next day? Make it all the way at the bottom so you have to really read it, and it'll be like, you're willing to be a team player. Baby, what that mean? Are you okay? That's the question I have. Like, are these jobs actually okay? I genuinely want to know. I wasn't qualified for it. Girl, please. Girl, please. All right, hey you guys, it is Dijanae here again. I am back with a brand new video, and as I sit here on my hardwood floor, tins across the board, I was debating on if I even wanted to do this video, but I'm just like, why not? Like, you know, let's take a break from the vlogs. Let's get into like real life, even though my vlogs do be my real life. As you guys know, or if you don't, I will link my video right up here. I used to work in healthcare, and you know, the job was just so bad that I ended up quitting with no backup plan. Yeeks. And I've been like, you know, I had some money saved up, but you know, baby, we living in a time where inflation is like really beating our behinds. I can't even really, it's no point in me sitting over here rehashing the same story. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. So I know, like, realistically I needed to get another job. Like, I live by myself and I pay rent, so it's like, if I'm not working, who's gonna pay this rent? That's how I always thought of it. And like, before I even quit my job, I was like applying to jobs within that same company, and I was not getting any phone calls back. I actually didn't get phone calls back until I actually quit the job, which is a different story for a different day. But yeah, so like, I was applying to jobs in the same company just to get out of my department, because I hated that department. I started looking for jobs elsewhere too. Like, I even updated my LinkedIn. I'm on Indeed, which, baby, and we could talk about Indeed another day too. Indeed just does not make any sense as a website. Like, nothing about Indeed makes a sense. Sorry to the girls that work at Indeed. I said Indeed. See, that's how nothing makes sense over there at Indeed. See, because it's not even making sense over here in my household. Anyway, back to the story. I get so sidetracked there. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I've updated that profile. I updated that profile, updated my LinkedIn. Like, I'm like branching off. I'm using Google to try to find jobs, and it's just like, I'm just sitting over here thinking, like, is it me? Am I the problem? Like, this does not make any sense. So I guess I just came on here to just share my experience of me trying to find a job, because like, now we're getting to the point where it's like, baby, I gotta pay my rent. Like, I gotta pay my rent. I gotta eat, man. I got kids to feed. Like, you feel me? So I just want to start off by saying, I have went into my Gmail account and actually sat and counted how many job applications I have applied to outside of my old employer since the 1st of January of this year. So I have applied to over 100 applications. Like, I had to stop counting because I knew I was gonna go crazy just sitting over here like going through all of these emails. But I just found that, wow, that out of 100 applications, why I don't have a job? Like, I just think it's crazy. And it's like, I wasn't even like, so I've always wanted to try to get into like digital marketing. Hello, I'm on YouTube and I make content. So like, I knew that was something that really interests me, and I knew that it would help me in the long run, and then like, it would help further my skills. Like, I have some of the key skills needed to be a digital marketer, but it wouldn't be bad for me to expand on those skills, you know. And I always said that I wanted to get into that because it would help me in the long run with my content, me and my fashion house and things of that nature, because I feel like digital content isn't going anywhere anytime soon. So it was like, I'm applying for jobs for digital marketing, and then I'm also applying for jobs just to pay my bills. So we're gonna cancel out that, oh, you need to get a job just so you can pay your bills, because baby, they don't want me either. I applied to Target. I want to say I applied to Target one day. I applied to Target on a Friday, baby, on a Saturday morning. They told me, thank you, you're not needed. Like, whoa, baby, how did we get here? How did, like, what? Y'all declining me on a Saturday? Y'all don't think that's wild? Like, bro, like, I didn't know if I should be offended or I should be tickled pink. And baby, I was both, because what are you talking about? Like, applied to Trader Joe's, wouldn't hire me as a cashier. Applied to H&M, baby, I know, don't read me. I just needed my bills paid. Did not hire me. Like, literally did the same thing Target did. Told me the next day, like, hey babe, we don't need you. Like, Walmart, Ross, Forever 21, I'm applying to these jobs just so I can pay my rent, and baby, they not calling me back. So I'm not getting called back at the jobs that I actually want to do. Not getting called back from the jobs that actually, like, I know I can do. Could I get a job in the company I was already at? And I'm just sitting here like, what is it, me? It very much could be me. I don't think I'm above critique. Like, it very much could be me, but I'm just sitting here like, no, baby, like, something ain't right. Something not right. With all this being said, I have 3 questions, just 3, okay? First question on the docket. Are these job postings even real? I need to know, because I feel like it's just like something just isn't right. Because how do you have all of these job postings and I still see job postings from like February of 2023. So you have year-old job postings. So it's obviously they're not being filled. And I know that there's people that are just like me, like, hey, you know what? Let me just get a job to pay my bills. So I know that they're applying for these jobs. So I just want to know, like, how are you not filling these job positions? Like, are these positions even real? Like, what are you doing? Like, I don't know. Like, it just does not make sense to me that this is the life that is going on for us over here. Like, I'm sorry. And I know we got it better than the girls overseas, because I'm gonna always talk about that, because people overseas is really going through it right now. If you know, you know. I can't say it because, of course. Baby, what are we dealing with over here? Like, this, like, it should not be like this over here. You feel like this just does not make sense to me. Because girl, I'm about to go the whole way. I'm getting mad all over again. Okay, and then my second question is, it's more like a question but a statement. Like, I've noticed that there's a trend of when you look for these job applications, like, if you, one, they're already understaffed. So it's just like, you look at the pay. You look at the pay, and the pay is probably like, what, 40K to 50K a year. You want a bachelor's, you want all of this experience for just like a basic, let's say, customer service job. And then it'll be this little thing, this little, like, and they'll make it all the way at the bottom, so you have to really read it, and it'll be like, you're willing to be a team player. Baby, what that mean? Like, and I guess my question is, how are you understaffed? And you, and then not just you being understaffed, you want to sit over here and underpay people? Like, are you okay? That's the question I have. Like, are these jobs actually okay? I genuinely want to know, because it's not making sense, and y'all just don't make sense to me. Y'all just don't. I mean, and you know what? That should make sense enough of it for me, like, that I should know that this, like, the jobs I'm applying to are not for me. But it's just like, baby, I just want to pay my rent. Okay, but it's just still like, yo, this just not making sense. And I guess my third question is, and the reason for this rant is, what does this say about the job market and the type of economy that we live in? Like, what and I keep, at the end of all of my rants, I try to pose a question to you all, because anyone can just come online and just vent or whatever, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, but anyone can come online and just vent and just talk and talk and talk. But we could keep talking until we find a solution. Like, what are we gonna do about this economy? This just not make sense. Like, it really does not make sense that Americans cannot find a job. And then, like, let's not get to the point of the discrimination that comes within these job applications itself. Do you know how mad I get when I have to literally sit over here? I already know that my name is Dijanae, for the girls that don't know. My name is Dijanae. I already know that there's a red a red flag right there for jobs when it comes to me, right? Like we're just being realistic. Like it's not even a woe is me type situation. Like it is what it is. It's going on year 29. Like I already know the vibes, right? Like I already know the vibes. But it's just like my name is already one red flag. And then when it comes time for the demographics that you have to fill out, you know, you have to let them know if you're Hispanic or not, if you're black. Now we're getting into which I thought was wild when they were asking like if you were like, you know, straight or homosexual, and I'm just like, y'all finding new ways to discriminate? Because like what does someone's sexuality have to do with them doing the job? If they can do the job, what does it matter?
Hi, it's me from the future, and I feel as though I did not even really go on the rant that I really wanted to about that certain demographic that they're having you fill out. Like, why do you need to know if someone is straight, gay, bisexual? Like, why do you need to know? I'm so serious. And then it just makes me mad because it's just like that has nothing to do with anyone being able to do their job correctly. Why is this a question on a job application? Like, y'all don't find that weird? And it's like people are already being discriminated against because of their sexuality. And I just think it's like, why does that need to be known in order for you to fill out a job application? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm looking into it just a little too deep, but I don't like that. Like, I don't like that. That just sounds a little nasty to me. I'm soft, girl. Okay, back to the regularly scheduled program. Bye.
What does this say about America? Like, what does it say about the like... Baby, I'm stuttering. I'm getting mad. Because it's like, it's not even just a me thing. It's just like, there's so many people out there that feel like me, and it's like, what are we gonna do? Like, this country does not make sense. This economy does not make sense. These jobs do not make sense. How dare you sit over here and do all of this, and all you're offering is $40K a year. No one can survive off of $40K a year, and there are eggs over here $5. That's ridiculous. I'm never letting that go. $5 for some eggs? No. Yeah, so it just nothing makes sense, right? And in the midst of me sitting over here having this mini rant that you guys have tuned into, I can literally clock myself too. Because none of these jobs that I even were applying to was something that probably even really excited me besides like the digital marketing aspect of those jobs. And I'm just applying, and I'm willing to sit over here and deal with all of this. I'm willing to fall for the okie doke because I don't have any money to pay my rent. And I guess I could point that question back to me and says, well, what does that say about me? Like, I'm willing to do all of this for jobs that I don't even want to do. I've literally just been sitting in this house, like, not knowing what's my next step. Like, what is there for me to do? And yeah, that's it. I literally don't know what to do next but plug up the camera and talk shit on YouTube. So with all that being said, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. But in all seriousness, like, write down below, like, what's your job experiences? Like, so we can all just sit and talk about trying to find a job or whatever the case may be, baby. I don't know. That just took all my energy. I'm about to take my little self down to the down to the market, girl. Get some fruit. I'm gonna try to get this body right, if anything else. But anyway, all right, peace. See you in the next one.